Hey everybody, welcome to the Wrestle Love channel. In fact, can you reach back there and turn on the overhead light so we got just a little bit more light? There you go. Now you can see us. We're not just totally in the dark. Welcome back to the Wrestle Love channel. Hello, I am Jonathan John Fun Miller, along with Pro Wrestling Guy 1995 on Instagram, aka Austin Honaker. And we're late, but we're doing this. This is the Royal Rumble 2025 review and results video. So there were only 4 matches on the pay-per-view.
Yep.
Austin has all the results. We're going to discuss them real quickly and tell you our thoughts and views. We've seen a lot of views and opinions online already, but you're going to get it straight from us, how we feel, how it really is. And yeah, we're going to go with that as I straighten my hair a little bit and we're doing this guerrilla style. We're just holding the phone. Don't got to stand. We didn't do it live. So let's do it, Austin. Let's get this rolling so we can post it up and let everyone know that what we thought about the Royal Rumble.
Okay. Match one, it was the Women's Royal Rumble match. It was an awesome match. Loved it. Instead of 90 minutes like they usually do, they did 2 minutes.
90
seconds. I'm
90
sorry.
seconds.
90 seconds.
But all right, Michael Cole.
Yeah, like it was 90 seconds, throughout the years, but this year was like every 2 minutes that a new person would come out. Now, there was some surprises in this match.
Yes.
Alexa Bliss came back. Charlotte Flair came back. And one of my all-time favorites, Trish Stratus, came back, and I marked the hell out on that one. I will say that. But it was an awesome match, nonetheless. Now, the ending to it, Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble match by lastly eliminating Roxanne Perez.
Like I said to Austin, it started off a little slow. The other, not return, but addition to the Royal Rumble this year was once again, Jordynne Grace, but as an actual WWE talent. So her contract expired last month, and well, the companies are working together right now. So basically, it was sort of a lateral move. She jumped, she quote jumped, which more or less she decided to come into WWE since they're working together, and she was part of the Royal Rumble. It was pretty good. Yes, Alexa. I think if I don't know if the roof is left on Lucas. I know they showed Lucas Oil Stadium at the end of the night, but the roof. Alexa Bliss got the loudest ovation. The people went bananas. It was loud. I mean, the TV volume on my TV was just I had to keep adjusting it sometimes. But when Alexa Bliss came out, I had to turn it down a couple notches because it got so loud. It was a ridiculous ovation for Alexa Bliss coming back. I'm not entirely surprised how long she lasted. It was also the kind of Wyatt type Alexa Bliss. So everyone's saying she's going to get back with the Wyatt 6. I don't know. Wait and see. There's a lot of stuff. There's always a lot of stuff coming out of Royal Rumble. So, and like Triple H said during the press conference, there is a lot of depth right now in the women's division. So there's a lot of stories coming from it and a lot of things that can happen in the women's division right now, including who Charlotte will choose to wrestle, whether it's Tiffany Stratton or
Rhea
Ripley.
Now, one thing I did forget to add, Nikki Bella was also a surprise entry.
Yes, she was the last one in, number 30.
Yeah.
Well, Austin's not a fan of Nikki. I'm okay with Nikki. I'm glad she can still do it. Yeah, that's for if it's a one off for Royal Rumble, she did pretty good. But yeah, it started off slow. About midway through, it picked up. and then it got pretty exciting towards the end. So it was, I think, the Royal Rumble was pretty good. Charlotte being the winner for a repeat time, not back to back, but a repeat winner. I'm okay with it. So let's move on to the next match.
Okay, match 2. Excuse me. Match 2, it was DIY, which are Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, versus Motor City Machine Guns, which are Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, in a 2 out of 3 falls tag team match for the WWE Tag Team titles. It was an awesome match. Now, the first fall, DIY won because Tommaso Ciampa pinned Alex Shelley with a knee strike. Fall 2, Motor City Machine Guns won because Alex Shelley pinned, I think it was Johnny Gargano with the Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones from Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. And then the third fall, DIY won because Tommaso Ciampa pinned Alex Shelley with the meet in the middle from Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. And so DIY retained the WWE Tag Team titles. But during the match, the Street Profits came out and attacked Motor City Machine Guns. And after the match, they attacked DIY and they stood tall holding the titles up.
So the story behind...
By the way, the Street Profits, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins.
The story behind the Street Profits jumping Motor City Machine Guns to help DIY keep the titles is because the Street Profits want to win the titles from the DIY. So basically what happened was they attacked them to help them win and then beat the living crap out of them after the match, and DIY thought they were like there being buddy with them, and then in the entryway on the ramp they attacked them and left the land. Like Austin said, they took the titles and held them up and then walked away. So it will. I think it's because Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano attacked them, or what?
Yeah, they attacked the Street Profits.
They attacked the Street Profits, and took them out of like a title shot. So it's coming back around on DIY. So,
yeah, a feud between DIY and the Street Profits is coming up.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's the tag match. The 2 out of 3 falls tag match. We've got 2 matches left. Let's move on to what was next.
Match 3, it was Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the WWE Undisputed title. Awesome match. The build up to it has been amazing. Now, the way this match worked, the WWE Undisputed title and the WWE Winged Eagle title were both up for grabs in the ladder match, but this match was brutal as shit. I will say that. Like, maybe that's an understatement, but it was brutal, but it told a great story. Now, the ending to it, Cody Rhodes went over and retained the WWE Undisputed title because the ending, Cody Rhodes executed the Alabama Slam to Kevin Owens on a ladder outside the ring. Then Cody Rhodes went back in the ring and climbed the ladder and retrieved the WWE Wing title and the WWE Undisputed title.
Yeah, the big move in this match was, there were actually 2 big moves. One was the fisherman suplex from the middle rope onto the ladder, where both Kevin and Cody bounced off of it and looked like they were both dead. The second big move was the one that solidified Cody being the winner, which was the Alabama Slam, and Kevin Owens looked like when he went through that, it looked like it killed him, and he laid there folded up for a good couple minutes. It was ridiculous. He just was folded in half. Like the old JR line goes, he's folded in half. He was. He would just go back and watch it. If you haven't watched it, if you see a clip of this, it's absurd. It's literally insane. Uh, Match wise, it's started pretty fast. Had a pretty fast pace. They went out and brawled through the arena for a little bit. Then got back in the ringside area. Then they started breaking out ladder after ladder after ladder after banger after banger, ladder after ladder. They had like 6 or 7, 8 ladders out by the end of it. So, and the crowd still wanted tables. The crowd was chanting at one point during the match, "We want tables." It's a ladder match. They got like eight ladders. But match wise, it was pretty brutal. It was just yeah. By the end of it, Kevin Owens was busted open, and it looked like and Sami Zayn came out after the Fisherman Buster and checked on both of them. Even though Sammy did not per se interfere in the match or help either one of them, he still checked on both of them, and because it looked like the match was going to be just totally stopped at that point after the Fisherman Buster. But Kevin eventually got up, and the match continued a few more minutes, and that's when it led to that giant Alabama Slam on the ladder on the outside. So Sammy was involved in a few promos in the build-up, and he did not interfere, but he was there. He was involved loosely. So, but overall, good match. I think the right person won, even though a lot of people online were like Kevin Owens should have won, and Cody's first reign should have been over. But I think it's the right choice. I think they've got a pretty decent build to WrestleMania right now.
Yep.
So, but that's what I was getting ready to say. Let's move on to the final match, the main event.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event.
Yep.
Okay, so the main event, it was the men's Royal Rumble match. Awesome match. It was the same as the women's Royal Rumble match. It usually 90 seconds, a new superstar comes out, but this year it was every 2 minutes. Like I said, it was an awesome match. CM Punk was involved. Seth Rollins was involved. Roman Reigns was involved. Drew McIntyre. I think I just said John Cena. Yeah, John Cena was involved. It was an awesome match. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but the ending to this match, Jey Uso won the men's Royal Rumble match by lastly eliminating John Cena.
Okay. This match started out a little slow too, but it picked up. Sometimes these rumbles are just the first about after you get past the first 10, they start to pick up. The big thing that happened here was once they got into the 20s, it was towards the middle of the rumble. It started to really. It was all the. I mean, like the commentator said, you're never gonna see this type of rumble again, because we had Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso,
Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry came out at 15.
That's a surprise.
The TNA World Heavyweight Champion right now. He beat. They actually referenced it. They actually referenced him on commentary. He beat Nick Nemeth for the title a couple weeks ago, and Nick Nemeth, even though they didn't give his WWE name, is the former Dolph Ziggler. Anyways, it's good. It's good that he still got mentioned because he got fired, released from WWE roughly, I'd say two years ago,
Yep.
and has been doing indies and been working with TNA. But yeah, Joe Hendry was eliminated by Roman Reigns, so I can't complain about the elimination. He got a pretty decent little spot in the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Sheamus just sat back and watched him. Sheamus, it was kind of funny to watch Sheamus do that. There was a, but let's see, there was John Cena too, like Austin said.
Yep.
Just trying to think through. Damian Priest. I mean, there were a lot of names in the Royal Rumble at that moment, and I don't think you will ever see that type of. It was stacked, loaded. I don't think you'll ever see that type of Royal Rumble happen again. Like Michael Cole said, this was a true moment because there were so many people in that Royal Rumble at the same time, facing off against each other. Drew McIntyre, I didn't even say Drew's name yet, and he was in the mix. I mean, it was, and after, it was just good, and considering the way they built up the ending between Cena and Jay, it really looked like Cena was going to win.
Yep.
And then just out of the blue, Jay won.
Yep.
It was really, really cool the way they built it up too. So, but overall, I believe Royal Rumble was an A+. It was a solid show for 4 matches. I had some friends. Also, I had some mutual friends that were actually there. Like we said at the beginning of this video, a lot of people may disagree with us, but we liked all of it. We liked who won. We liked what's being set up to go forward.
Yeah.
We'll have to see who Jey Uso picks.
Between Cody Rhodes or Gunther. Or
they're allowed to choose an NXT champion too, which has been done before. But who knows? Who knows where this will go? But we're on the road to WrestleMania, guys. And this is when it gets exciting. The next couple months, 76 days. 76 days as of today to WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. But anything you got to say, Austin?
The next pay-per-view will be on March 1st, 2025, and that will be WWE Elimination Chamber, and we will be back for it.
Yep, we should be back for Elimination Chamber. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a live stream. This is Sleeping Beauty. Anyways, we work day jobs, and so sometimes sometimes when we do stuff in the evening, depending on how much energy we have left, we don't always make it. We're good. He's 20 years younger. He's on his, actually,
I'm 16 years younger than
you. He's 16 years younger than me, and he can't stay up past 8 o'clock, past his bedtime. So, anyways, yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to live stream the next video. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
But for Pro Wrestling Guy 1995 on Instagram, myself, John Von Miller here on the Wrestle Love channel on YouTube. I guess it's time for Austin to say that catchphrase.
My name is Austin Honaker, and I will catch your ass down the road. Peace out.
Y'all take it easy out there. We'll see you on the next round. Later. Woo!